Now, President William Ruto has disclosed his motive of visiting retired President Uhuru Kenyatta at his home in Gatundu on Monday. Ruto says the pursuit to unite the nation compelled him to reach out to his former boss, adding that he will not hesitate to reach out to perceived political rivals for the sake of safeguarding the country's democracy as well as development. NTV's David Mudhoka was at Uhuru Gardens where the celebrations were held and now reports.
This year's Jamhuri Day celebrations held at Uhuru Gardens to celebrate 61 years of independence gave President William Ruto a platform and an opportunity to spill the beans on why he unexpectedly visited his predecessor Uhuru Kenyatta on Monday in Gatundu. Ruto, who has previously ruled out handshakes with his political rivals, said he faced the dilemma of maintaining his hard stance or saving a country on edge through inclusion.
We must do all we can to maintain the essential character of our republic as an open and free democratic society. This implies that we must also do all we can to ensure that our political competition and rivalry never degenerates into contest to assault democracy, oppose development, and demoralize the people.
The president, who has faced his toughest year yet at the helm of the government, following months of protests against his administration, as well as bitter fallout with his former deputy Rigathi Gachagua and the church, maintained that reaching out to Kenyatta was the right decision.
I am persuaded that together we can achieve much more and much sooner for Kenya, and that the future of our dreams is now within sight. When we all unite, inspired by a shared aspiration to undertake national building, we shall make our nation great.
Before meeting the fourth president, Ruto had a few months ago buried the hatchet with former ODM leader Raila Odinga, who was his main rival in the 2022 presidential contest. On Wednesday, Ruto also invited leaders from evangelical and Pentecostal churches to State House in an attempt to mend fences with the clergy.
I will continue to reach out to Kenyans of all walks of life, regardless of the ideological persuasion.
Kenya's progress will be faster if the country is united. Thank you for reaching out to as many stakeholders as possible.
As Nairobi, we want to thank you for reaching out and reaching across the political aisle and the political divide in your efforts in uniting our country and for forming the broad-based government.
Leaders who attended the Jamhuri Day celebrations welcomed Ruto's decision wholeheartedly.
Na ningependa viongozi wote waige mfano huo, kwa sababu tukiwa na uwiano wa kitaifa, that is the only way we are going to have national development, na hiyo ndio azimio yetu.
It remains to be seen what the camaraderie between Ruto, Kenyatta and Odinga will achieve, and whether it will last until 2027 when Kenyans are expected to go to the ballots. With President William Ruto set to lead the nation in celebrating 2 more Jamhuri Day celebrations before the end of his first term in office, the president seems keen in finding truce and mending fences with his harshest of critics, with his meeting with former President Uhuru Kenyatta on Monday, as well as his Wednesday meeting with church leaders, a clear indication. David Mudhoka, NTV from Uhuru Gardens, Nairobi.